This is News You Can Use.
Hey, here's some news that you can use and benefit your business. Get on the Supreme bus with us. We're delivering the industry's best customer experience. Let's chat about something that's going on in the industry today, the housing finance industry, that you need to know about. Listen, we're so blessed. Housing's back. It's having a good run right now. That's the good news. The other news in the housing finance sector is that refinances are at an all-time high. You know what that's doing? It's creating a traffic jam in the pipelines of lenders throughout America. 6 out of 10 loans today in America are actually refinances that don't benefit you, but they do benefit customers because it's like having a stimulus. 6 out of 10. Supreme, not so much. We're almost 8 out of 10 purchases because your business, our business together, that's our number one priority. Let's talk about the number of days it's extending now to getting loans processed. It's actually 48 days on a refinance, 47 on a purchase. That's the average in America, 47. My goodness gracious, we're not making wine, we're making mortgages. For Supreme, 21.9. It's lower than it was last year for us. Why? Because we stay laser focused on delivering the industry's best experience to you. That's what we want to do. Okay, as a result of the refinance, which is beneficial, it's a stimulus in the pockets of Americans. That's good. But it can slow down your business. Guess what? Appraisers are a part of our business. We need an appraisal to close the transaction, right? Of course we do. So listen, here's what's happened. I talked to my good friend Scott Murphy, runs DS Murphy, largest in the Southeast. This time last year, 600 to 800 a month they were doing. Now, because of the housing and housing finance boom, refinances, he's up to 1,800 or 2,000, and it takes 2 years to train a new appraiser. So we cannot just add water and stir, come up with new appraisers. There aren't any more. That means we're slowing down the appraisal process. That's not good for your buyers and sellers. But guess what? We have solutions. But I want to show you what's really going on. You sign a contract, buyers and sellers finally come together. Takes a couple days for the customer to make a loan application. Encourage them to start with Supreme, shrink that time frame. Then you don't know what I'm about to tell you, news you can use, but we actually have to have an ITP, an intent to proceed with the customer. They have to actually authorize us to, in fact, make them accountable to pay for an appraisal. Then it takes a day to get the credit card link. All of that is slowing the process down. So encourage customers. Get on application very quickly with Supreme. And then what is Supreme going to do to make sure that we stay open to close quickly? In fact, we're still open this month for you to close this month. But here's what we're doing. Educating you today. That's what we do, is educate. The second thing we're doing is waiving the ITP, the intent to proceed requirement for the consumer. We're waiving it. They still have to do it, but we're ordering the appraisal without having it. Why? Because we want to make sure we can continue to go fast with you and your customers because we're your partner. Start with Supreme. We also are increasing our fees on purchases to the appraisal industry so that they will prioritize purchases, not to hurt your neighbor, the refinancer, but it's to encourage the purchaser who is not in the house to get in the house quickly. Your neighbor, the refinancer, doesn't need to move that quickly. Okay, here's what you should do to help your buyers and sellers get access to the industry's best customer experience. Start with Supreme, but here's what else you should do. When you write your financial contingencies in the contract, when you write them in the contract, make sure they don't expire on a weekend because that's really like expiring on Friday. Have them expire on Mondays. So if it's not 14 days, make it 15 to get it on a Monday. Then encourage your buyers to start with Supreme and to do it fast. Get there quickly because then they'll put you in the car and they'll go really fast. The other thing, make sure if you're the listing agent, the appraiser calls, take the call, make yourself available. If you're the buyer's agent, call the listing agent, tell them about the news that you can use, that they should use, and tell them to make sure that they receive the call and make themselves available so we can wind up not having to slow down. We can go really fast, get your customers closed on time, get you paid on time. Start with Supreme, and that's what'll happen. We'll get you in and out of closings quickly, and you will continue to be able to take advantage of this vibrant housing market. This has been some news that hopefully you can use.